stuff all around the board, and they're taking the mid tier 1 tower now. Smoke up goes afterwards, and they're going to head up towards the north side possibly. I thought they might have gone for Storm, but he's probably going to TP out of here in just a second. Unless he thinks that they're coming down for him maybe or something. But it's mid. Monster, are they going to go on him instead? There's the opening up on it. Yule Scepter lift up afterwards. The taunt comes in. Storm makes the jump. There's going to be the fissure afterwards. RRL trying to go into Brile. The Aether Step, jump away afterwards. Ward's up on the high ground, keeping control of Moon. And he doesn't have a way out of there. They went a bit too deep.
Yeah. They back off. It's kind of I think that was kind of one of those fights similar to last game where 5ManMidas just, you know, feeling like we're struggling. We need to get some kills. They bring numbers. They bring their entire 5-man team. But Undying, you know, they sacrifice the support to let Tomato continue to free farm. His Maelstrom is on the way out, so a good move from 5ManMidas, but a good, even better response from Undying, just to give up a support and keep farming their carry.
Very, very well done. And yeah, you can see down there, Tomato feeling very safe as well. Even though he's underneath the ward, he spun in the wave next to the tier 2 and just finished the spin and moved on to farm more. They are very much not afraid. Right now, at least. And now, maybe thinking about some extra action here, as Dubu is going to be chased down by Monster, and yeah, that dude's mega dead.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Similar to the Moon Death. They're farming elsewhere on the map, and they may get a kill on Lies here if he's not careful on the PA. They snipe a courier.
Spin, trying to TP out, not going to happen. Saberlight tries to walk away afterwards, but you can see this is going to be another tier 1 tower. So the structural damage definitely going into the favor of Undying right now. And it feels like they're just very much controlling the game with a 5,000 gold lead at 12 minutes.
That's very much Dubu's plan. When he's pushing that bottom lane, he knows if they rotate to kill him, they're going to get the top tower. The PA kill was kind of like a cherry on top, although a very nutritious cherry. That was much more important than the tier 1 tower, but the game plan wasn't like, okay, they're going to kill me, we kill the PA. The PA just kind of got a bit caught out of position, and Undying continued to control 2 of the 3 lanes.
They do have ulti available with Shaman in a couple of seconds here as they're going to head into the triangle, get down some wards, and likely try and set up on the Moon again. But you're bringing 4 heroes here. If they can get the tower afterwards, it kind of feels okay for sure. But they're TPing in people, actually. Global comes out afterwards, and now Storm in some trouble waiting for the timing. Are they going to hit it? Yes. Oh, Echo laid down afterwards. They blow up the Storm. They will lose one, but now the Omni Slash jumping back and forth. Can they get him killed? They will. Tomato takes down a couple more afterwards as Brile wants to chase Monster. They spot him. Can they catch him, though? It doesn't matter. That was a huge win.
Oh, big defense there. Great timing with the Global Silence, committing the Echo Slam to secure the kills. The Silence were off in a really good hold from Undying to defend their tower, get the kills, and get Tomato even more farm. He comes in for a perfect cleanup.
Very, very good stuff. As you know, the whole tone of this game is just like it's feeling like it's 5ManMidas that they now just have to play scared for a while. Like they're queuing up a Battle Fury on PA because they feel like they need her to become huge, but it seems like it's going to be a while.
We're seeing this both games where Undying just make these better rotations, and they're just doing a better job of securing free farm for their carry. Like they're basically holding their own in these fights while their carry free farms. On 5ManMidas' side, both games, this on the Wraith King last game, the PA this game, Lies is being pressured while his team can't win fights.
Well, that is the signal of a bad time for sure. What does he have coming on out to him right now? This is going to be a Yasha on the way as Tomato, again, underneath that tier 2. We need to get a Basher or something on the side of 5ManMidas. But yeah, it's going to be a while.
That's it. I don't know. Yeah, PA, I guess eventually you get one, but you'd almost rather you're going to need a BKB more. You're going to probably prioritize a Deso, so
yeah,
tough times. I think you maybe need to start trying to lay some traps with the Shaman, but here come Undying.
Yules lift up into the taunt afterwards. I don't even know if they revealed their ward right there. They played that cool as a cucumber. And Moon, no Blink Dagger yet. He's almost got it all the way queued up. But every move that they're making right now on Undying, just very calculated as Big long zip out and
They
clean
glyphed
afterwards. God.
I don't know if he actually reached the creep wave. I think he fell short, but I love the glyph whenever the enemy team tries to do things like that.
Yeah. Ixter?
Ryle's still going to D. They're just making a beeline for this PA. We'll force PA to TP bottom. We'll see if they follow PA bottom or if they stay top. Gonna find Ixter.
Okay.
Orchid.
Global afterwards. They
nice.
jumped in on the storm again. Can they kill him off in time? Silence, taunt, done. Oh, it feels bad. They do have wards now down. Bryle tries to get out of there, but they end up finding the kill with Ixter. Monster goes through all of them, misses there on the fissure, but 3 already dead and now looking for another. If Saberlight can chase them down with a little help from Moon, it's going to be a little bit more into the coffers of Saberlight. He's a smart boy.
He is racking up that intelligence. 20 stolen int with the Witchblade. This item was just built for the core silencer. And, you know, Undying, I think they're recognizing they're just stronger wherever they go. They can run at the PA. If PA TP's out from that, they may be actually going to catch this PA. Doesn't look like there's any follow-up. I mean, they forced the PA to TP away from top lane to go farm bottom, and then they say, okay, we'll just push or take a fight up here because we've got such good map control, and their vision right now is amazing.
Well, they've hexed Tomato. The turnaround, though. Moon there to save him. Omni afterwards going to gobble up Shu. Oh, my goodness. It looks good for a moment, and they're going to try and chase him down. Can they get him in time? Yeah, that curse might be enough. He's going to try and bottle through it. It's too much damage.
There's so many ticks.
Oh, it's so much damage.
Since when did it last that long?
I think he must have used it a bunch, and he gets the tip afterwards.
Yeah.
Nice. I knew it was going to happen.
I hovered over. He was at like 200 health. I hovered over the curse. I'm like, okay, surely it won't last that long. And the bar just was moving so slowly around the timer on the cooldown. It was like 20 plus seconds of arcane curse.
He took 735 damage from it. And that was the only time that Silencer touched him. 21 instances of damage.
God. Well, Silencer's looking like a pretty good hero. It's just going to force all these heroes into BKB, and they're under farm, so getting BKB, like, Storm's going to have a very late BKB, and even when you get BKB, you're going to feel like you have damage problems. PA, it doesn't even have the Battle Fury yet, so that's about to be completed, but you're in full catch-up mode.
Yeah. Absolutely, and need to dodge. If there's one thing at the very least that's going well, I would say for 5ManMidas, it's that like Undying don't have the best push in the world. Like you occasionally see Jugs spin in and then like hit towers up on the high ground, but it's not like the easiest thing ever. But speaking of spinning, lifted up there onto the timber, didn't even get a chance to use his Yules. Yeah, this Witchblade combo and Silencer is just deadly.
Yep. I'm digging the core silencer. It's a great counter to like 2 of these cores, and it's probably good against CM and Rasta as well.
Right.
We saw when Storm jumps in with the Orchid, yeah, it looked like, you know, either Jug or the Void Spirit could be in trouble, but the Global Silence just completely wins you those team fights too.
Well, and now they can't even take the fight when they know that the whole team is split up on Undying. They saw 3 up on the high ground here, and 2 were overtaking the shrine. Not going to be able to get anything. And 5ManMidas just bullied back inside their base.
They're doing a good job on Undying, cutting these waves, so they don't really want to straight up go chase heroes around top lane that they feel like they might not catch, so they're going to cut these waves. They will go hunting, though. Brow gets a Yules off.
Oh, and they're going to try and find the Silencer, but they got him. And now the chase down. Silence is available. Global comes out, takes down one, going to take down the other. Well, devastating.
Saberlights, Mr. Smarty Pants, up to plus 32 int. He just baits that one. Bryle's invis there. He doesn't panic and Yules the Shaman. He waits till he can find the Storm, and with the easy Remnant setup.
Yeah. It's tough.
Down bottom, Monster's being chased now.
That was his Yules used. Monster gonna try and TP out. Can they do it? Oh, just barely.
Barely out of range. He's a lucky boy.
So 822, and as you said, a lot of int right now on the silencer. 16 of those kills were giving him a little bit of extra smarts. And, you know, I wonder if he goes for the 15 talent, honestly.
I think, really cool. You know, I think it's the worst talent, but given the state of this game, why not? I think you might.
Let him keep on scaling.
I mean, the Arcane Curse damage, though. We've seen how many stacks he gets of Arcane Curse damage. I don't know how you can say no to that.
It's
when you
true.
saw what it did to the Storm.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's almost a double damage at that point.
Yeah. It's pretty insane, that talent. Especially if this game slows down and, like, 5ManMidas just go into, like, play high ground, just try and farm and split push. You're not getting as many kills, so...
True.
That's where I just feel the permanent insta-steal. If it applied retroactively, then I think it's worth it. But obviously, that would probably also be a bit OP.
Yeah, a little bit. Just a bit. Oh, double Astral. Finds his man. Ooh, no, it didn't hit, though. But the silence is there afterwards. He stuck around a bit too long. Tries to jump. Does get one spin. And the second one, TPing back home. They will find and kill off Aegster. And he did do it. So -4s now instead.
All right. -4s. Let's go. I'm on board.
Jeez. Yeah, the Witchblade.
Yeah, she's just stacking up damage with all this.
Go. Again, catching. Lies, pulled back in. Lies, chased down. Lies, dead.
They're just picking them apart wherever they go. There's just so many heroes that have catch. The Shaker, the Void Spirit, the Silencer in some ways. And they're just roaming all over the place. 7-1 and 5 on Browse Void Spirit, playing a flawless game. Like we kind of mentioned, he didn't have the best game last game, even though they won convincingly this time around. Perfect game from him. I love what we're seeing from Moon Meander. He's been in 15 kills as well, and they're going to look to get another kill up top.
And you can see already a standout performance, historically speaking, as he's the third most kills at this point in the game, and going to add another one onto it. Silencer, BKB done now. He's just a walking tank of right-click damage.
Yeah, that's a problem. So much intelligence. Aghanim Scepter queued up next, so then you're looking at, well, last word being AoE. This is no longer the magic immunity piercing glaives that it used to be.
Ooh, almost caught him there. On that Earthshaker, he came really close on the Storm.
I think Saberlight thought he was still the buffed glaives with Ags, because he had an Ags queued up and now he switches to the Hex. He's probably like, oh yeah, better glaives. And he's like, wait a second.
That's
change
not
the
it.
Ags. Yeah.
The Ag Shard, though. There you go. Doesn't a glaive bounce? That's the dream.
Like a Luna type hero.
Yeah.
I like it. Down bottom, 5ManMidas is smoked up, trying to make a move. This is where Undying spent a lot of time, but they finally decide to go for Roshan, feeling like it might be time to push high ground, so they grab an Aegis, and they're probably ready to siege high ground pretty soon.
Well, that is a very, very nice timing here, as in the mean moment, Lies, what does he have on deck? Battle Fury done with Orb of Corrosion, and the first component right now of his BKB, or depending upon what he decides to go for. This is a tough one. Tough hold.
If they had these double BKBs on Storm PA, I would still be
Oh my god. Dude, why did you Omni Slash? This is solo CM.
It's the Swift Slash. It's the Ags. He still has Omni. Yeah.
Gotcha. I was confused there for a moment. I didn't see it. All right, well, regardless, Tomato. That felt like a very Tomato thing to do in the moment.
Oh, for sure. It's like, we won this. Let me Omni Slash your Crystal Maid to show you how much we're winning right now.
They're going to keep on beating into it. Melee Rack's going to go down next, and now making the rotation over towards mid. 25 minutes in, 22,000 gold lead. They're going to jump now, try and find one global, but he managed to get the zip out afterwards. Okay, well played, Storm. See if RRL can make something else happen now. Hex. This is the best fight they're going to possibly get out of this one, and well, Storm is dead, and now looking for more afterwards. Shu is going to get bullied apart. Echo Slam afterwards. Another Swift Slash on the face. And it is GG for sure. 52 int stolen in the end as a 15, 2, and 10 performance on Saberlight. It is the best core silencer I think I've seen this patch for sure, and in a long time.
Yeah, that was just absolutely dominating. That bottom lane was a field day for this silencer, racking up intelligence. And this is not a hero you normally think of as making, ganking, making moves around the map, but Saberlight managed to just show up everywhere, was always in on the action, just great performance from him, as well as the whole team. I think Undying just showing that they are a full tier above 5ManMidas here, and we get the kind of expected 2-0 result.
Right, and I think that this showed also, a little bit more clean play, it felt like, from Undying at points. It wasn't like those couple of, you give up kills here and there, what have you. I think everybody played really well. I think you pointed out Bryle kind of struggled in game number 1. This time it looked a lot better.
Yeah, it felt like, they recognized game 1. They're here and there, some sloppy things happened. Let's just get out. Let's get the 2-0. Now we can focus on our future week's matchups where they're going to be soon. They're going to start playing some of the top dogs in this NATPC.
Totally. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us for game number 2. Undying, take it, a clean sweep right over the top of 5ManMidas. But we are going to go to a quick break. When we come back, panel, which I think still includes me. When we come back, you'll see me again. But, for now, to a quick break.
Yeah, Jube had played it before as well, so it seems kind of weird for them to pass on. And an immediate pickup of the Storm Spirit.
Black and yellow needs some sort of hard disable now, for sure. Honestly, if you run this Eric Dong Rioya mid on the OD, I think this does really well against Storm Spirit. And, I would assume that he's going to go for some sort of, Hex build, which I think would be extremely good in this game. And they don't really have much punish for the OD if they do run it mid. I think that's probably the play. Some sort of
I don't
lion.
think it's particularly good this game, but we have yet to see Rioya play Lesh, which I remember being kind of the hero at the Dota Summit, where he would just dominate.
He was
Lesh
nuts
is good
on that
against
hero.
Monkey King.
Do you
too.
think
Lesh is
something's
pretty good.
changed with the hero that makes him less desirable in the mid lane?
Well, the
versus
Ags
that patch?
The Ags build was basically what everybody was rushing in the mid lane, so
That's true.
that's the real
Completely
problem.
changed now.
They completely changed the Ags, so offlane Lesh is about the same. Mage Slayer also being an item means that Lesh in a core position is a lot worse. Offlane it's a little better because if you're getting a Mage Slayer to deal with an offlane Lesh, it's like, that's an offlaner, dude. What are you gonna do? Tiny, eh? Okay.
So,
Tiny
not to
is
keep
new
talking
for
about
us.
a hero that's not been picked, but is Lesh Ags bad? Because it got buffed, and I thought it was ridiculously good before that. Essentially the decrepify on enemies and not yourself now.
I feel like it's fairly bad. I've gotten it quite a few games, and it feels.
It sounds so good, though. It's weird.
It really doesn't feel like it increases your damage by that much. By the time that you get it, it doesn't increase your. It's good if there's juggernauts and stuff that's gonna kill you with physical, but then you can just get a Ghost Scepter for half the price, and it's about the same thing.
Well, you don't use it on you can't use it on yourself anymore. I don't think.
It- it-
no.
it
does,
goes
but
to
you don't
yourself.
get the extra
Yeah.
magic damage now.
Yeah, it goes to everything, which it's okay, but the old Ags was the entire mid Lesh build was based around that because you just do insane damage with the lightning storm. But yeah, now the Ags 7th item, 6th item.
There's no more reserve time here on Black and Yellow. They've used pretty much all of it. Just get their final ban in. More targeting of Ice here. Just like we saw last EG matchup. Look at this. Mars, Tide, Nature's Prophet, Beastmaster all taken off. Last there from Black and Yellow.
People are
What is
afraid,
left? What is left for...
They're forcing him to pick Legion Command.
Yeah,
You know what?
Who's left?
I've actually seen a lot of people playing this Monkey King offlane. I've seen Seb play it.
Okay.
I've seen some NA players play it. I don't know if Ice has been playing it, but you could run that depending on where they put the Timber, where they put the Tiny.
Ice's pub history. He's been playing Nature's Prophet, Lycan, Sand King.
Lycan,
Lots of
eh?
Nature's Prophet. Lots of Nature's Prophet. No, nothing about Monkey King, it looks like. Oh, there was a Monkey King game 22 hours ago. He lost. But
Okay.
he
Well,
played. Yeah. And we played one against BSJ 3 days ago. So you know what?
probably won
Never
that one.
know. Actually, he lost that one.
Oh,
I didn't want to
sure.
embarrass him.
That's
But Ice did lose to BSJ. BSJ, of course, NA's greatest player.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah.
joke.
So likely it needs to be a position 1 here. Gonna go Ember. So that's the Rioya hero in all likelihood.
Spirit for
Or-
Spirit. But OD,
Actually
now
switch
this
it
OD Timber
Right,
Tiny,
okay,
you
yeah,
what's
this-
going on
this-
there?
Yeah, this is what they were going for. They were going for mass confusion with these heroes, like, and they've achieved it. I have no idea. I don't know.
The question is, have they confused themselves as well?
They may have. I think it's very likely the Cuddle Ember are going to be together. That's the classic combo. You just have like infinite sleight and chains. It's a very nice combo, infinite mana. So that's going to be played in a side lane, but there's still this response pick to it. So you can still. Legion is good against Ember, but horrible against OD Timber.
What about Underlord? You get the root. It's something Dice used to play a bit of.
Sure.
Sure. You know, long-winded fights are pretty good for them.
The Timber matchup's a little weird because like Timber can kill Underlord, but the root, like you said, is really annoying for a Timber Saw. So you could like Viper. I mean, is Viper still available? Yeah, you could still do Viper and just like dumpster the lane with magic damage. I think Viper actually does well against all three of these cores that Black and Yellow have.
As an offlaner?
As an offlaner, yeah. They lack a little bit of disable if they do that on the side of EG, but I think Viper beats all the three cores.
Who's been getting picked a couple times in other regions was Darkseer. Some regions even kind of having some fun with his new Ags. It's kind of taken over as a Midas the way the Iron Shell allows him to farm so much, but haven't seen it yet here in North America. Has a winning rate against the Ember Spirit, but
Phoenix.
Ooh, Phoenix is the last pickup, and that is our 10 heroes, gentlemen. I know it only feels like you have so much time to kind of take it in, but for what you can right now, Sunstan, tell us what you think is going to be going on for game number 1.
They can't kill Egg ever. I'm gonna go EG.
I'm gonna go EG because I think this last pick Ember can just get the shield purged by Enchantress. I think they're gonna run the Enchantress against the Ember, and then Timber's gonna be very sad against Monkey, and I think EG's gonna win all 3 lanes. Maybe other than mid.
Right. We'll see how things pan out as we
4 lanes
toss it off now to our commentator team. We have none other than Lyrical and Godz. We'll send it to him now, right after a break.
Hey, all you cool kids out there, Dota 2 going on, and Godz, we are back again. Another series, same day actually, Black and Yellow versus EG. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I had a little appetizer, but I feel like this is the main course. We get some EG Dota taking on one of the newcomer teams. And curious to see how Black and Yellow do against one of the obviously stronger or perhaps strongest competitors in the region.
Oh, level 1 Roche. It's happening. All right, no, it's not. They're just over there. They're going to run to Ice and try and kill him right at the start. And, ooh, that right click. Oh, he fairy fires. All right, he gets away.
He actually missed, but he didn't need the fairy fire, but he didn't know that.
True.
So it's the reverse play. Usually it's the Radiant team 5-man smoking to the Dire triangle. This time it's the Dire team makes this play. We're seeing this a lot, I think, from some of the underdog teams that are trying to get like a sneaky first blood, get any edge they can, get down some deep wards. I like the coordination. I like the game planning. It definitely shows they're preparing heavily for these matches.
True. And that's, I think, something that you need to do against this team. The panel talked a little bit about, are they going to need to do something unorthodox to win? We even heard it in the, opening game that EG were kind of prepping for that, whereas Black and Yellow felt like, they're not insurmountable. We can take the win, but we'll see how it ends up working for them as Tiny makes the long rotation back towards bottom. And Fly is going to try and push him out. So they're actually not going to run the Enchantress against the Ember Spirit. They're instead sticking her down here and want to secure Monkey King a good lane.
I think that's okay. I think Ench's job is more about securing the carry. I actually prefer this personally. And also, Ember doesn't really go Flame Guard with the Coddle.
Yeah.
More often than not, you see the Slight plus Searing Chain spam. So I actually don't think laying the Ench top was necessary.
Well, and Arteezy already going to try and push back 0 a little bit as we see up top. Securing that creep for crit. Yamsum going to find the chains actually onto him. And there's a lot of damage onto that Rubik. But he is obviously nice and speedy with his own boots and can head back over afterwards.
Yep. Tanya going to pull some creep waves. Fly just going to do as much damage as possible and also probably try follow this wave in case it meets another creep wave. You want to make sure you contest the last hits, get the XP. But I'm most interested to watch this mid lane. That's where 2 of NA's best mid laners, Abed, honorary American, now that he's playing, has been playing the region for a while, going head-to-head here on a Storm versus OD matchup. And Storm so far crushing it.
Yeah, having a really good time. And, he's going to try and spam out as much as he can with this Arcane Orb, but Abed off to a hot start, 9-4. As you can see, the lane pulled all the way back by Flea to the tier 3 tower.
I don't know if that was the plan. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I think the plan is you have the creep waves like meet between the tier 2 and the tier 3, but because the Enchantress chased him, he had to run away. He was just dying to an Enchantress, so I think he felt like he just had to get back safely, and as a result, he doesn't deny any of his own creeps.
And this does mean, of course, that it's going to be a big double wave that's pushing into the tower for Artesian Fly. And top lane, Yemsum in trouble. He's just going to die. First blood, drawn by the bird.
That's pretty, unconventional dual lane, the Rubik with the Phoenix, but once they get a couple of levels, their magic damage output, definitely something the Ember, you kind of almost want Flame Guard against the magic damage, but at the same time, you then have no kill potential with it, so kind of tricky situation to be in. And right now, these lanes are going very poorly. Just 3 last hits, now 4 for Zero's Timbersaw. He is struggling down bottom.
Yeah, that is not where you want to be. I think the bigger struggle is definitely the Ember, though, right? 3 for him and none for Coddle, or I guess 2 for Coddle. But you can see that they're kind of making up for the last hits at least a little bit with the Tiny because they got that pullback. But that lane you talked about up top is definitely where things are struggling right now. It's just everywhere.
both side lanes going horribly. We're going to see Rubik TP mid to refill Abed's bottle. He's going to be a happy camper for that. Even gets an extra bottle charge out of it. So Ryoya, this just feels like he's going to struggle here because he's never going to run out of mana, but it's just this constant harass, and Abed's going to be able to just pick up all these runes and have all this sustain.
True. Yeah, that's going to be very difficult to see where they go. Maybe you could make some type of a play if Storm dives too deep and he runs out of his mana pool or something. You could turn around and drop the ulti, but it's not anything for sure. And going to be pretty tough. But other side lanes?
Abed misses 3 last hits in a row.
Terrible.
Exactly. It was one of those terrible situations where you're like 2 creeps are dying at the same time, and instead of taking one, he tried to get both. Got neither. Then he missed the range creep.
Yeah, it happens.
It does.
He was so
happen.
tilted about the other things. That's how it happens. Snowballs on itself.
He's doing great in this mid lane, and we'll see if he can get a 4-minute rune here. There isn't Astro, but Crit's backing him up.
Yeah, hard to walk through there. We'll take another little blast from the Illuminatus. Flea makes the move over, trying to get a toss back. This would be a big kill if they can take down Abed. And Ryoya, good lift back by Crit. Still chasing Flea. Body blocks. They've been pretty sick. It's not quite enough, though, and actually, with the Illuminate build-up, this could be good. Abed.
Perfectly timed. Jubei recognizing the duration of the level 2 Astro, but now comes the retaliation. Fly with the double damage. Wants Ryoya's head for it. Won't get it.
Yeah, more body blocks, and now a toss back underneath the tower, possibly. Oh, is he going to get Ryoya killed?
Oh, I think they mistime this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait, no, it
hit.
hit. Played. Dude, black and yellow. All right, first of all, Flea with those body blocks, and then afterwards the Illuminates timed really well on Jubei.
Yeah. Jubei is a very fun support player to watch. You watch his stream, he loves to play the old techies, but he's a very aggressive 5 position and kind of flashy when it comes to being a 5. Top lane, nice.
Wow! Dude, what a baller!
Outplayed.
That was sick.
And he's going to get the bottle refill. Oh, Crit. Not going to get there in time to snipe him. Okay. They were losing these lanes pretty badly. They kind of still are. Arteezy is just crushing it down bottom.
True.
But these kills, that's kind of salvaged the laning stage.
That was a tremendous win right there. And, pulling in Ice that much further. I think the biggest thing is, it salvages it enough where it doesn't feel like the game is just going to end at 20 minutes or something. And that's kind of how it was looking if something had not changed.
Yeah. Yeah, if you win the lanes and then get the kills to follow it up, it's just like suddenly it would be a 3k EG gold lead. And instead, they're getting kill after kill. Fly gets sniped. Jubei, 2-0-1 on a Coddle.
This guy's killing it. Good stuff so far. Abed did head back to the jungle for a little bit and is not going to be able to get another rune. So, kind of relying upon those with this Storm Spirit, it makes his game a lot harder, and it means he can't go back to the jungle and sort of get farm as efficiently either.
Yep. And OD's going to have that Meteor Hammer at a very good time. This, Ryoya's best hero, perhaps, off to a good start. Even though CS-wise he didn't do that well, he's managed to get these kills.
Toss back now. Flea He had an illusion rune. They didn't know it was the real one there. And now he's going to try and go in that much deeper. Abed diving super far in. And they did have sanities, but did not decide to drop it onto that storm. I don't know if it would have made enough of a difference or not, but now they're going to queue up another one, trying to find themselves a kill on a fly. He blows up as well.
This Jubei, you talk about Astral combos. I don't think you normally consider Illuminate a combo for the Astral, but it's sure as hell looking like one this game.
Yeah, very, very cool stuff. And then, of course, there's like sort of a neat little synergy here, too, with like refilling the OD's mana pool. Not that he always needs it, but just to like build up that stack faster because he's going to have Astral off cooldown that much quicker.
Well, now with the Meteor Hammer, he's got full mana. Anyone who comes here has to be careful. It's going to be Abed rotating off the lane, finds the Ember top with Ice Ice Ice. That gets Ice 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 an Earn Charge and level 6.
Well played. And Abed wanting to make these moves. You can still see in terms of CS, top 3 are being inhabited by the Radiant, but in terms of net worth, you take the look on the other side, and it's a little bit of a different story. It's mainly Timber that's the one that's being a little bit more hurt here, as you would expect with the Monkey King, and in fact, Zero is about to die as well. So, you know, still having a tough time on Timber, but the rest of those cores on Dire, it's not the end of the world right now.
Yeah, particularly, ODs come online, so Storm can't really go to these lanes if there's an OD there. An Astral Meteor Hammer combo can catch him before he gets a chance to Ball Lightning out.
Right.
And Ryoya is definitely a scary force in this mid lane. If you don't send somebody there, he's just going to start Meteor Hammering your tier 1 mid tower, so somebody has to try to keep it alive.
And maybe that's where Fly can make the rotation with some creeps or something to pull the wave back, but we'll have to wait and see. It is a really interesting thing, though. Like, the composition of Black and Yellow as a team. You've kind of got this, like, you know, really high-level playing position 2, one of the most talented players in the entire region. And not that, you know, everybody else on Black and Yellow isn't also good, but it feels like, you know, this is a guy that's played in all over the place and for a bunch of really good, and for EG previously. And everybody else kind of working to enable him. And that's what this laning stage just felt like. Is Yemsun is going to be chased around a little bit more and does have a Remnant to try and back away, hide off to the side. Remnants afterwards. Jubei keeping him alive. Arteezy jumps in, but Abed was waiting there. Everybody showed up top. And, well, one more jump through and Illuminate Blast onto the creep wave. But that's going to be the end of it. As Flea finds crit mid. And they've got the combo, hit the tower and the other one at the same time.
Oh, it's on cooldown.
Oh,
it was 2 seconds away, and now Crit gets the easy Astral still. That's a level 4 Astral. Really handy spell for Rubik to have, and Ice 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 TP'd bottom to defend the tier 1 bottom. All of that, from my perspective, is because Arteezy makes a great TP top. The Black and Yellow side were rotating down bottom. The Tiny was invis. OD had a TP. They wanted to kill Arteezy, but he TP'd before the gank came.
Wow, what a stun on the land
Crazy.
for the telekinesis, and the Yemsun has to retreat.
Crit doing such a good job of keeping this mid-tier 1 tower alive. And I think that's what's been impressive about EG's rotations, is the way they've defended these tier 1 towers and avoided the key ganks. Like, if Arteezy gets picked off there in the bottom lane with an OD TP, things are looking pretty good, or at least even for Black and Yellow. But EG make sure they're the ones making the first move.
Right, and keep that momentum going the whole time through. And even when they do start to get aggression back their way, you see multiple TPs coming mid, and then everybody separates back out to go farm elsewhere. And now Arteezy up here on the top line. You see multiple heroes rotating bottom, and that includes the OD, who's here underneath the cover of a smoke. Ice 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 has level 8, and it seems hard to
dive.
I mean, he still has Supernova. I feel like Supernova's everybody's going to get here.
Yeah, that's the thing. He might die here. Are they going to TP to back him up, or are they... Okay, they're going to just leave him to die. Let's say he might be baiting, because he's definitely... If they go on him, he's going to die. It's just a question of whether or not he was baiting or not there, and it turns out there was no backup coming his way.
Okay. Yeah, I guess they don't have, like... I mean, the main catch is the 2 cores with Abed and Arteezy on the Monkey King and Storm. So if they're not there, you're not going to kill people.
And very guaranteed tier 1 tower. Siege Creep plus Meteor Hammer. Not sure what the idea was there for Ice Ice Ice. If they'd made a plan to like coordinate like a double, triple TP in with Storm and Monkey King, that might have made sense there. But yeah, he just Godz blowing up.
Well, after that tier 1 tower gets taken, they move the Ember back towards mid, while more farming goes on a little bit here. And it feels like the pace of the game starting to slow down a little bit now. Trying to get in towards that Blink Dagger for Ryoya. Zero already has the hood done, but now needs to go in towards the Yule Scepter. Sort of a couple of these survivability slash, I guess, chase down items in the version of the Blink Dagger.
I think the worry for Black and Yellow, they are looking to find crit here, but he'll just disengage, is that Timbersaw is a pretty farm-dependent hero, and he is struggling in terms of net worth. The least farm core, compared to like an offlane Phoenix. Phoenix, without items, can still have a really big impact on a team fight.
Right. Oh, Fly drops the bomb just onto his face. The stun comes afterwards, but where's the follow-up? Ryoya jumped on. Can they keep him alive? Supernova's down. And just like that, they lose the OD. Might be able to have taken themselves another one here, although Yamsun realizes, okay, this isn't really going to work.
So he's going to go for this? Okay. He's not crazy, but he does get himself stuck up on the cliff. We'll have to probably dive or TP off.
He's really on EG now. That's how you know. But 2,000 gold lead here, 8-7. And crit stole chains. Yeah, I feel like just being able to get that Astral at any point is going to be so good for them to have that hard save.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to keep the chains. It was very much just, okay, I just used Astral. Let's steal another spell and see if this chains can set up a kill. He's going to show it off in the mid lane. Actually, he does want it, it seems.
And
wow.
Big play there. That was sick. Really well done by Crit.
Instantly swaps over, well, stole the Tiny's Avalanche, so that was there if needed as well. You know, Crit is one of the best Rubiks out there.
Has an Aether Lens done at 13 minutes. Yeah, he's catching up to the Ember right now. With that kill on him. That really hurts if you're Black and Yellow, because this is your position 1 basically. Like,
yeah, it's been a rough game for Yamsun. I think like the Coddle rotating to kind of get kills with the OD looked really good for Black and Yellow, but it came at a price, and that's Yamsun, who's kind of was left alone in that safe lane to fend for himself, and a lot of rotations came his way. So unlike Arteezy, he stuck to his lane, and I think what probably should have happened is that he needed to rotate to down bottom or to the mid lane.
Well, and in light of that, they're going to be smoking up now on Evil Geniuses, and I guess trying to set up for a fight here mid. Is there anything that you can really do to stop this as Black and Yellow?
I don't think they want to fight against an Orchid, but...
Well, it's going to happen. And he's still a long ways from Yules. He's just food now.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
That is very troubling. Both, yeah, OD, Ember, I mean, Timbersaw, all these heroes are going to need some kind of defensive save against this Orchid, and it's just not there. And Abed with a regen rune is just cutting waves, getting full efficiency. Now it's kind of slowing down this bottom lane push. Suddenly you don't have to send a hero bottom to defend because you cut these waves. So very efficient play coming out from Abed. And he's still hunting.
Yeah, seeing where they're at. Big long dive in. Flea not going to be found. Ooh, I think a Jubei. It's an easy pick up there, and now bounty runes. Looks like they were also able to TP out up top.
Yeah, they almost picked off the Timbersaw, but narrowly escaped. It feels like Black and Yellow kind of in this game of keep away now, where it's like they're trying to get as much from as they can, and anytime EG heroes run at them, they're like, okay, let's get out of here. We can't fight. You know, they don't have a good team fighting lineup.
They find Flea yet again.
Oh,
he
so
is
close
going
to
to
the
drop.
Oh, we got it. Okay.
Oh, wow,
Last toss.
There you go.
I think...
Jesus.
They're not done.
I don't know. It feels like everything that they do now is just whatever they want. Although Abed, nope, he's going to get the kill. I thought maybe with, like, you know, if he had run out of mana right there, they could make some type of a play. OD, not near enough to drop the Sanity's Eclipse.
Just feels like there's nothing that really threatens Abed this game, especially when you're playing from ahead. If Ember was having a good game with the Searing Chains and the OD, maybe Astral setup, you have to play a little bit cautiously, but he is just so far ahead in terms of farm and level set. Things are going great for him.
And Invis there is well picked up. 6,000 gold lead now. And next item soon to be on the way. And you can see Black and Yellow. They know that they need to make a move. They know that they need to get some kills. This is not the kill I think they wanted, but it's going to have to be the kill that they get. As
Can they get
here,
it?
Surely.
Okay, yeah.
Wait,
Oh
they're moving in.
They're
They're
using
moving
everything.
in. They're going on her. Okay. Little deadly, but they got the kill.
Okay. I think if Arteezy is there, EG just go in and fight because they committed, like, even the Meteor Hammer was committed for that kill. That was
Right.
a big spell investment, but they get the kill. It's just a support. They want more. If they can catch Abed here, that's really the big prize to be gained. And with a nice aggressive ward, well, it gets pinged. EG with a ward of their own to protect their jungle. They know exactly where black and yellow are. They know exactly where this ward is. And EG is just not going to give them any more kills.
True. Yeah, this is really good stuff. Moving around the map, dodging the ganks as they come in. They are outside of vision right now, so you might be wondering a little bit as EG where black and yellow are headed to. That's why Abed's hanging out pretty far to the side in the trees. But they show themselves again on that ward, and that kind of gives the game away.
Fly's not even going over to de-ward it. He has the sentry ready, but he knows they're still there. He draws circles on the map. He's like, look, if they're not showing, it's because they're right here. What he doesn't expect is maybe this mid lane ward. I like that black and yellow kind of doubled down, put 2 wards aggressively. Really 3. They have a triangle of wards around this mid to bottom lane. They want to just try to get any kill they can, but EG are just so aware of all this.
They knew the ward was there. They go and get it away. Oh my god, Fly, why you gotta do that to him?
Fly's just baiting. He's 0-5, but he's not playing badly. You can't look at his kill KDA and judge his performance here because he has bailed EG out on numerous occasions.
Well, he just de-warded them and then all chat voice lined them. Like, I don't know what more you could be doing as a 5. You're trying to break the spirits. That's the whole goal here.
Oh yeah, and when you tank 5-man smoke ganks and they have to use every spell to kill you, I think that is pretty spirit breaking.
Yeah, absolutely. 7,000 gold lead right now, and they are still fairly split up. Actually, going to start to split up a little bit on black and yellow because they have to catch this other wave here before they push out the bottom lane that much further. They're going to take that tier 2 right before that 20-minute mark, and you know what that means. Take the outpost.
Well, and this is just not a part of the map where black and yellow have any vision, so getting back that outpost is pretty impossible, I would say. They could go for a 5-man smoke play and try to take a team fight, but you just kind of have to expect EG are going to have high ground and vision advantage in that area.
Right. And particularly with like a storm, even if you went for some type of like a single person smoke into it, they're so mobile that they would get you and interrupt before you could take it back over.
And black and yellow, like, tactically, they're doing on paper what's the right thing, you know? Get down aggressive wards bottom, play around the vision, just camp these wards, don't let EG know exactly where this high ground ward is. They just don't care. They're just playing away from it. They're making sure that mid and top lane are pushed out, and they're just kind of ignoring what's going on down bottom. They'll even give up this tier 2 tower, potentially. I think if you're black and yellow, you try and pressure this tier 2 bottom with the Meteor Hammer so you can take the outpost yourself, but they're going to be a bit too late as the 20-minute mark approaches.
Yeah, just a second bit too late there. And as you said, the one thing is if they're able to farm the triangle and get that as well, then everything's pretty much okay as they're taking the mid wave and the bottom wave. So we'll probably see them retreat back towards their triangle afterwards, soak up all that farm, and then they're just sort of splitting the map. And then the big question, of course, becomes Roche, as Ice is already in there.
He's got the Des. This is the item timing they were waiting for was Deso, which I think Arteezy's basically itemizing to be able to win the game. He doesn't care about what's going to help him team fight. He knows EG are just being avoided, so get Deso, hit buildings, hit Roche. This is just the most efficient damage item he can get.
And there it is. Tower goes down. They can take back over their outpost if they so desire. But this is going to be the first Aegis now. And we're going to see if EG can sort of lock down the map that much better. Well, what's going to happen with it? They're heading back, anticipating somebody's in the triangle. Nobody's home. They're like, okay, well, they're over here. Scribble on the map. Kill some couriers. They're reading this perfectly on EG.
They finally decide, let's go take a fight. We have Aegis now. Fly's going to run him with a hood. If he dies, he dies.
And they find themselves played.
Nice recall out. OD will be kept alive, but...
Oh, anticipated it. Zero wants to run, wants to hide. There's nowhere to hide. Saving the stun. Ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Zero. Okay, Zero's in trouble. Zero's dead. But he made him run for it. You know, get in that treadmill. Bottom. Ember in trouble as well, and he also will go down. Godlike Abed here.
Oh, still not having that Yule Scepter. You know, he saw them all TP, well, a couple TP top, thought he was safe, but Abed was still lingering around. Ryoya's looking for a kill here. Glimmered in. Unfortunately, Abed had already backed off.
Maybe they could still go for some type of a play. There's a big jump in, and Coddle going to find him. Will die to the soul burn. Flea tries to make his escape, but now stealing Avalanche, juking to the side. It will be enough for a moment, but only a moment. Oh no, they're not going to dive for him. Okay, good play by Flea.
Yep. Keeps himself alive, but feels like Black and Yellow are not making any progress this game. Unable to find any kills except for the poor Enchantress, and even those kills were long time ago.
Good ice here. You see in the mid lane? It's pretending to be an illusion. Oh, yeah, now they see three of them. Never mind. Up top is where the fight's going to happen. Ryoya gets jumped on, pops the ulti, had already used Astral, and they just explode the OD. Another kill from Evil Geniuses, as they are just walking all over him right now.
Yeah, and RT's just like, man, that's like his first kill involvement since the laning stage, so he's just happy to throw an ultimate. Doesn't really matter. Even with it on cooldown, I don't think Black and Yellow want to take a fight. SSI's in a bit of trouble mid. May have to egg.
Well, he will.
Hits the egg.
Nobody, literally nobody. Jubei gets jumped on, and well, now stealing some more things. They're going to try and dive in onto this one. Timber Chain, extra damage, and the good old Spirit Vessel secures the kill onto Timber. EG are doing whatever they want.
Yep. And Fly, the 5 position Ench is going to, well, him and Flea bottom. Who's getting it? Well, I don't want to hit him. Yeah, he's asking for backup probably.
He's trying to do it. Does he go for it?
Oh no, the OD's TP.
He's got two of them. He's got two of them.
Oh, he denied it.
Unbelievable. You know what? It's worth. Just GG out now. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
A turn? Okay. No. Is Fly even gonna die? Oh my God, Fly. Ew.
Okay, he does.
Almost gets out of there. But the chase continues. Abed's actually kind of low on mana right now.
Yamson wants the courier. Oh, he's getting juked by the courier.
Chase, they get the kill. They take down Abed. That's a ton of gold. Jubei got it.
But oh no, you're tier 3. You're Rax.
Yeah, there's things happening. Arteezy's like, guys, what are you guys doing? Why are you chasing them around? We're supposed to be fighting right now. We're supposed to be hitting buildings.
Black and Yellow, you know, this is like the empty stats at the end of a basketball game. They're just trying to make things look a bit more respectable, and they're doing a damn good job of it.
True. Emsum now trying to get out of here. Has the Spirit Vessel still on him? Sleight of Fist tries to live. Not going to happen. Oh, wait a minute, though. Zero comes back in. Another catch Arteezy. He's got so much healing. All right, they need to run. This guy still has an Aegis.
You can 1v3 this.
Really, they have no mana on the Timber. Arteezy's still chasing. Wait, they bring back Ryoya. That's enough. Oh, Zero,
no.
He dies. Fly comes back in. The buyback now from Timber. He's pissed. Avalanche toss, Meteor Hammer. Arteezy takes the ulti to the face. Is he going to go down? He's barely living. Arteezy tries to make it work, and he does. Jubei, can you be the hero? No. There is no escape from the Monkey Man.
Oh, so close. So close to making things look a little bit better, but Arteezy just had just enough life to survive the Sanities and turn it around. Didn't get the lifesteal from the Boundless Strike, but he just needed the stun to keep himself alive. Very, very heads up, you know. I think a lot of Monkey Kings there would have waited for the Jingu stacks before they Boundless, but Arteezy just made sure that he stayed alive, got the kills, and while that was all going on, they took a tier 3 tower as well. Didn't take Rex, though.
Yeah, I think that all started from Fly facing off against Flea, trying to figure out who's going to deny the tower or not.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was the highlight of that team fight for me still.
Yeah.
I think he saw the OD coming, so he's like, oh crap, I just got to try get this tower because they're going to have too many heroes. And Flea didn't even go for the kill. He went for the deny.
Yeah. That was good. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Deep dive. Yeah, we knew that this was going to happen. Abed's starting to go off.
Yeah. The Bloodstone completed. 50 mana regen per second, and Arteezy in the front lines with a BKB 6-0 and 4.
Yeah, it's pretty devastating. Timbersaw coming on back. Flea, toss back, doesn't connect on the fly. And it's the big tanky fly up front and center who's setting things up for Abed.
He is so tanky. With the hood, Pupil's gift for some extra strength. 1600 health with a hood is crazy.
Toss back again onto the Monkey King. Aegis had already been reclaimed. But it is going to be more damage, not quite enough. Stun comes out afterwards. Flea is going to drop, and the full set of racks are done. Evil Geniuses looking good. 20k gold up.
I'm sure there's a whole lot Black and Yellow can do. EG are doing this without an Aegis. That's kind of the position. This feels like the first time we've actually seen them group as 5 all game because they just haven't needed to. They've been able to play multiple lanes, pick Black and Yellow apart, and they are ready to go. Abed a bit far away, but he can zip in from afar and will do a lot more damage. Nice dodge from Arteezy as the second lane of Rax may just be falling here.
Yep. And Meteor Hammer from the Fog. Does it hit onto both of them? It does. That's not a bad way to start this one. Oh, but the Astral used by the Rubik. Crit trying to make something else more happen here. And the stun is going to come out as Arteezy pops the ulti, and well, that is a whole heck of a lot of damage. As they're bringing them down one by one by one. They are falling, and GG is called clean as can be for Evil Geniuses.
Fun game, a very convincing game for EG. You can definitely, I think you can see the players are having fun out there, you know. Fly especially, getting to be the frontliner as a 5 position. This is one of those games where you feel like you're making a statement as a 5 position player.
Yeah, and he was killing it. Like the dewarding that he was getting done, all of the time that we saw him like sort